everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Think Outside the Box Office, show where we just talk about movies and stuff. I'm Chris,
And I'm Chris.
And I'm Tyler.
and we're just guys want to talk about movies. And I think today for the first show we picked a banger, right? I think we chose Pulp Fiction. Tyler chose it.
Excellent choice, Tyler.
It is good. It was a good choice. It was a good choice.
I think it's pretty much universally liked, so it seemed like an easy first movie.
Yeah, for sure. Easy first, no brainer, really. And I gotta say, I really liked it. I think I liked it a lot more this time than I have in the past. This is only my third time seeing it. It's a lengthy movie, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Chris, what did you think about it?
Yeah, man, I've loved it every time I watched it. It's great. Makes me laugh every time. Just the dialogue kills me. It could be like the most serious situation going on, and I'm just like crying laughing from, yeah, just
It's
the,
good. It's
yeah,
very witty.
yeah,
It's very
definitely.
witty. It's very clever. The dialogue and all of his movies kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah, they're
Tyler,
all.
what about you, man? What about you?
I love the movie. I've always loved it. Um, the dialogue, like you said, is really what sells it, and I think all Quentin Tarantino movies, it's very heavy action, violence, dialogue. Yeah. What made you like it this time more than in previous viewings?
That is a good question, and I'll take this one. Uh, I don't know. Not gonna lie, when I started it, I was like, ah, man, like there's a lot in this movie that I remembered. I felt like it kind of dragged, and then I think I had to pause it at like 45 minutes in, and I liked it so much I didn't realize I was that far in. Like I was like, oh man, like, this is moving. I didn't get bored with it like I kind of thought I would. I don't
It
know.
is a slow burn.
It is a
It
slow burn.
definitely. Well, when it first came out, it was like, I know a lot of people say he created that genre. Like a lot of people didn't know what to expect when they're first watching it. It was a lot to take in and jumping around, and yeah, it just once you get rolling and you realize what's happening, it's great.
Yeah,
The
once you
there
start
the
to feel the
violence is there.
pace.
Yeah, it is a slow burn, like you said, and it's not linear. You get parts of the story here and there, and then it kind of comes back. I think I was telling Chris the bits at the diner with Pumpkin and Honey Bunny are like bookends. You start it, the epilogue and the prologue it's just this there. I guess real quick for those who have not seen Pulp Fiction, if you haven't seen it, it's an intertwining tale of like two mob hitmen, a boxer who's kind of washed up, and um, I guess it's there. I don't know. Was there a third segment? I guess
Um,
We got
uh,
Marcellus
a
Wallace.
gangster and
yeah,
yeah,
the
kind of the
boxer is yeah. It's an intertwining tale. It's pretty graphic. Well, I don't know about graphic. It's heavy material. I think they call it like a dark comedy kind of. Like you could almost say it's
yeah, definitely.
it's got
Yeah,
some humor to it. It's
I don't feel like
different.
it was meant to be a comedy either. I feel like that kind
I
of
don't think so.
came out through the filming and
Just from like the cast he had at the
right.
time and like their capabilities. Yeah, for sure. I mean, this like John Travolta's career was like revitalized in this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Uh, was Samuel L. Jackson? He wasn't like a super big name at the time, was he? I mean, he hadn't done.
I
Had
think
he
he
already
was
done the whatever Die Hard movie he was in and all that? I mean,
he was
No, so
fairly
I was
well
like
known.
12 or 13 when it came out. So yeah, it was hard to say if I knew if he was, big, a big name
right?
at the time. But it definitely didn't hurt him.
No, I think it probably started his legacy. Honestly, it might be the
The
very
the
beginning. Right. Cool. Did you guys have a favorite character?
I kind of like the wolf.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Harvey Keitel. Very nice.
Yeah, he's not in the whole thing. The parts that he's in, I really like.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty suave. He knows what he's doing for sure. He's played by Harvey Keitel, who was also in Reservoir Dogs with written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, and so is Tim Roth, right? Tim Roth was in Reservoir Dogs,
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Pumpkin or whatever they call him.
Mhm.
Um, Chris, what about you? What's your favorite character?
It's hard to say because I mean they all like had amazing performances in their characters. But I'm gonna go out on a limb in this one and say, just since I like, just re-upped on it, like Uma Thurman was awesome in it. Like her character, just I don't know, it would have taken a lot to play that part,
For sure.
and
Oh, yeah, for sure.
but I mean, yeah, just from Bruce Willis was great, John Travolta was great, Samuel L. Jackson, yeah, like Harvey Keitel, everyone, even Steve Buscemi was hilarious. He played like the perfect a-hole writer. He was just like
Right.
he just like kind of tossed stuff on the table. He's like, "What do you want?"
Yeah, yeah.
Just something like that small, like minuscule, like I don't know. It made me laugh, and I think they even commented in the movie. He's like, "We should have sat over with like Marilyn Monroe or something."
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's funny seeing these movies so much later in life and seeing the careers that all the actors in the movie actually end up having. Like when you read through the cast, it's just like all star after all star after all star, and it's
For sure.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Even the cameos you had called the small cameos. Chris, you had yeah,
Like
just like
Steve Buscemi as Buddy Holly. Yeah, even someone like Ving Rhames, getting into that movie because to me, I don't see him as like a huge like I don't consider him A-list actor. Like I'm not trying to knock the guy, but
right.
right, right,
like he does a lot of B movies. But I'm gonna say John Travolta, Vince Vega was my favorite. He was
solid
pretty
role.
cool. Like he just looked cool. He had like that like greasy black hair. He looked like Loki. He had like Loki hair. And then
Hmm.
I think he had like an ear piercing. He played it really cool. And I'm not one to go like run out to see a John Travolta movie like at all. Like he's got some good ones, but it's John Travolta. And
Even the little, not a necktie, but whatever that little cowboy thing is that he was wearing, in place
Did
of
he
a
have a
tie.
yeah,
I don't know
bow
what it's
tie?
called. A what?
A bolo tie? Is that what he had?
Is it a bolo? Nice. I like that
is that
name.
what that's called?
I don't know if that's
He just he had like a cool walk, like he had like swag, you know what I mean? Like he just kind of like
He had a
was
nice
just like
bounce.
chilling around. Plus he dances. Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah.
that's what John Travolta does. Dances.
Oh yeah, I think he's got a bolo tie.
Nice.
A bolo.
I'm looking
A
at some
bolo
images
I
right
tie.
think
now.
the date with Uma, he was wearing that. He was classing it up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, in some
You
scenes he's got a regular tie, but
Right. Yeah.
do
Yeah.
you
He.
where do you put this on your list of Tarantino films here?
for me it's probably number two.
Oh man, what's number one, if I can ask?
I don't know if it's his best movie, but my favorite Tarantino is Django Unchained.
Nice.
Excellent.
Okay. All right. What about
It's
you? What
just
about you, Chris? Where you putting it?
Me number three, and I love this movie, so I'm not taking it's hard because I got like top three. I got three tied for first.
Okay.
I mean, number one's Inglorious Bastards, number two Django, number three Pulp Fiction. And I mean, before those were released, Pulp Fiction was my favorite movie, his. But then you got like Reservoir Dogs, and after that on the list for me. But yeah, it's yeah, all of his
Okay. So
movies. Well,
number three.
most of them. There's a couple that yeah, but number three for Pulp Fiction.
I can't really think of any I don't like. Death
Right.
Proof is just okay.
See,
I still haven't seen
I didn't
Four
care for that.
Rooms.
Have you guys seen his later stuff? Like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and like Hateful Eight and stuff. Have you seen those?
I've seen Hateful Eight, but not Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I have not seen it yet. It's been on
See,
my list for years. I just haven't pulled the trigger.
Okay.
yeah. Once Upon a Time's a slow burn, but the ending is the payoff. It's worth. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Hateful Eight. It was tough for me to get into. I don't even think I completed the movie. Again, not knocking Tarantino.
Oh
I
man.
just wasn't my thing.
For sure. For
I
sure.
I liked Hateful Eight. I don't think it's as memorable as
Right.
his other movies, and especially coming right after Django, it's like you just did
That's a
a
hard follow.
western. Yeah, you just did the best western I've ever seen,
Right.
and you're gonna follow it with
Right.
another western that's like a little less exciting and a little less interesting. I still thought the movie was good, but uh, doesn't even hold
I
a
think
candle to Django.
I think I've only seen 5 of his movies. I don't think I've seen anything that came out after Django. I definitely haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I didn't see Hateful Eight. Um, but I think I'm gonna put Django Unchained at the top, then Inglorious Bastards, then Pulp Fiction. I think I've only seen Reservoir Dogs once and Death Proof once, and those they're back there. They're at the end, whatever. But
Did you
the
say
other,
Kill Bill?
Inglorious and Django, man, they're just great genre films. He really hit a stride once he made, um, after Death Proof, he just was knocking them out of the park. So,
Did you put Kill Bill on your list?
Oh yeah,
uh,
Kill Bill.
I don't think I finished Kill Bill. I don't know that I finished the movie.
Well, there's two
I
of them.
definitely remember bits and pieces of it. I don't. It's a lot of stuff I don't like. Like I don't care for samurais and like ninjas and like whatever. And so Kill Bill to me, I'm just like, man, whatever. Love
Well,
it or
that's
hate
the
it.
good. That's the thing about a good director is like I don't care about westerns that much, but I
True,
love
true,
Django. You know, so it's like even if you don't like the genre, I think a good director could still make a movie that would be interesting to everyone.
for sure.
I'm not heavy on war movies, but I like Inglorious Bastards. I like a good director will make me like a genre. My favorite movie is about magicians. I hate magicians. You know,
Like real magicians.
like like stage magicians.
Oh, like okay.
The
I didn't know if you
Prestige.
watch David Blaine and you're like, I hate
Yeah.
you, David.
He's like, damn you, David Blaine.
Chris Angel.
Some street magician probably wronged Tyler at a young age, and he's like, man, forget all those guys.
It's
He's
not
like,
that I like him or don't like him. It's just that it's not that interesting. I can't see myself watching like a long, like a full length feature film about him. But then,
Oh, for
you
sure.
know,
Yeah.
The Prestige is just undeniably good.
I need to rewatch that. It's been a long time since I've. Yeah,
So good. So good. So good.
I know
Yeah.
Chris loves that.
So
Uh,
that being said, I think you should give Kill Bill another chance. You know.
okay. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Any good dude that watches movies and wants to talk about them would give them that chance. I mean,
Yeah, and
it's Quentin Tarantino.
I think Kill Bill was inspired by Uma Thurman's character in Pulp Fiction because of the Fox Force 5 trailer that she was in.
That's what I
Yeah,
think I was talking to Chris about this.
yeah. And I mean, she goes in and names like the Asian samurai. Like she goes through and names all the characters,
The
and
black demolitions expert.
yeah, the demolitions, and yeah. I don't. I think the only one she didn't name was Madsen because I think it was all females. Yeah,
Yeah, you're
but
right. Yeah.
like it's pretty awesome. Like you came full circle with that.
Well, I think Kill Bill is a movie within Quentin Tarantino's movie universe. If that
Universe.
makes sense.
Okay.
Like, that's a theory. I don't know if he's ever confirmed that, but the theory is that there's like a universe in which all the movies exist, and then I think Kill
I
Bill,
wouldn't doubt it.
and then one more. Can't remember the other
So
one,
in
but Kill Bill for sure is like a movie within. So it's like Stab within the Scream universe. You know.
Right. Well, is it a Hattori Hanzo sword that Bruce Willis
Bruce
grabs
Willis
in
uses?
or Butch? Yeah, he grabs that.
I'm
Isn't
not
it Hattori
sure.
Hanzo? Or did I make that?
Wouldn't surprise me. I didn't pay
Wouldn't
enough
surprise
attention.
me. Yeah. He
I forgot
definitely
the
for sure.
logo.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what the sword looks like in Kill Bill. I would imagine it's probably an Hattori Hanzo. He's pretty meticulous about that shit. So I imagine he knows what he's doing. He was probably thinking about that years before it happened.
Well,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
he uses the same brand of fake cigarettes in all of his movies, and like Big Kahuna Burger.
Yep.
That's a running
Even the
bit
Gecko
through all the
brothers,
movies.
did they smoke from Dusk Till Dawn? Or
I
well, that
think
was
so.
Brothers, but
I
did
do
he?
think so.
Ooh, that's right.
I wonder if because I think they both smoked cigarettes in the Robert Rodriguez from Dusk Till Dawn. But yeah,
I think so.
I think I've only seen that once, and You know what? While we're on it, what is with Tarantino playing a weirdo and all this stuff, man? Like, can that guy just not be a weirdo and stuff he acts in? Like, he's
I
what
don't
the?
think so.
It's weird. It's weird.
He really impressed me in Django with his Australian accent.
Yeah, because he's one of the trappers or something like that, or
Yeah, like when
Well, yeah.
they sell Django to those Australian guys, and then he breaks free and comes back and saves
okay.
Broomhaven. Spoilers.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't Tarantino show up in Planet Terror also? Like he
It was
was an army guy in Planet Terror or something like that?
I can't remember. I didn't like Planet Terror.
man.
What?
Yeah,
Oh
I
man,
don't know.
Tyler.
I might have to give it another chance, but I remember
Yo,
not being a fan.
There's
In
no
fact,
magician.
shake.
the best part of Grindhouse are the trailers in between the movies.
Oh, Machete.
Oh
Machete,
god.
Werewolf Women of the SS. Edgar Wright directed one of them. Don't. That was Edgar Wright's. Where it's like, don't go
Don't you?
upstairs, don't go outside, don't open your eyes, don't. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway,
This was this was Tarantino's second film, and you guys have seen Reservoir Dogs.
yeah, I love Reservoir Dogs.
So like, do you think this is a step up from like his filmmaking career? Because Reservoir Dogs is kind of clever too. Like it's got a lot of witty dialogue, a
It seems
lot
like
of sharp, that it's great violence, it's great action. You think this was a step up in next in his career?
I think it's a logical step up. I mean, you got a bigger budget, you got like a bigger producer, you got like Danny DeVito involved, you got bigger actors, Samuel L.
True.
Jackson.
Yeah.
It's not just like literally one location for the whole movie. I mean, there's a couple clips that aren't in the warehouse, but like 90% of the movie's in one location.
Right. And I mean,
That's
Reservoir Dogs paved the way for Pulp Fiction, I think. So, I mean, it's, yeah, it's not that he made a better film with Pulp Fiction. I take it as like that's what he was working with, and he made a great film with an entry level budget. I mean, he was able to recruit all these great actors, for Reservoir Dogs, and yeah, I think he just paved the way for Pulp Fiction.
For sure.
Yeah,
yeah. I think because after Reservoir Dogs, I think he had a lot of eyes on him. Like I think people were like, "Hey, this guy's pretty sharp. I think he's pretty clever." Because at that point in time, I mean, these big actors would have just had to have read the script instead of trusting someone with a resume of like 10 to 12 films. They just had to
right.
read Pulp Fiction script and go, "Hey, I like this. I want to be a part of this."
And
And I
man, they
think
like
he sought out some of these guys. Like I think he sought out John Travolta.
I heard one of the producers told him he had to get rid of Travolta to make the film, and
and he was like,
Travolta
no,
said no.
Nah,
Right.
forget that.
yeah.
Well, it
He
wasn't even
saw.
supposed to be Travolta at first. I can't remember.
Well, wasn't it supposed to be Michael Madsen's character,
Yes,
like Vic
yes.
Vega or whatever? But
And then he
Madsen
took
was
another
busy
job.
doing something,
Yeah,
so
he
he had
took
to
another
make
job.
he had to create Vincent Vega. Would the movie have been as good with Michael Madsen? Like, think about
No,
everything Vince did,
Hmm.
and then Michael Madsen would have had to do. Like, could he get up there and win a twist competition with Uma Thurman?
He could have pulled it off. I think back in the day, he could have pulled that off. But now
it could.
his personality was totally different between the brothers. From Reservoir
It would have.
Dogs.
It still would have been good, just different. I think.
Yeah,
It would have been a
but
different
they
movie for sure.
did. Oh yeah, yeah, and they both did have like just kind of a laid back, cool about themselves. Like even with was that Stuck in the Middle with You when he's dancing and that dancing up to the cop and Reservoir Dogs. Um, yeah,
I can't hear that song now
but he
without
would have
thinking
done
of
good.
that scene.
Oh yeah, the classic.
I thought the music in this was pretty cool. It kind of reminded me of James Gunn, where he kind of had music over scenes that you wouldn't expect to create a
Like
certain
surf
emotion
rock.
or feeling or whatever, you know?
Yeah, it was all
There's a lot of
very cool.
car sounding music, and yeah, it was
Yeah,
cool.
It's
it was
like sit
cool.
around and smoke a cigarette type of music, you know. Very
Yeah.
like
Right, right. Yeah, it was cool. I did like it a lot. Yeah, I don't know, man. This was just a fun ride. I remember I thought this was going to take me like 2 or 3 days to sit through, just from kids and stuff. And then I was like, I want to finish this today. Like I want to get through this because this is awesome. Super liked it.
Well,
Um,
I was excited to watch it. My wife had only seen like bits and pieces, so I was
oh,
excited to
she'd
watch
never
it with.
seen it.
Yeah, I was excited to watch it with her the whole way through.
Did she like it?
Yeah, she said she liked it.
Sweet.
She's not a
What
big
did she
fan of like
really
the
like?
slow burn kind of thing, but she liked the
Sure. Yeah.
dialogue and thought it was funny and stuff. So I think it was good enough to keep her attention.
I think this is one of those. The more I've watched it, the more I've liked it. And I think it had been almost 10 years since I'd seen this. Like I remembered maybe 3 bits and pieces of it. So a lot of this was fresh, and I enjoyed it, man. It was awesome. And I'm not one. I think you guys have heard me talk about this. I think Tarantino thinks a little highly of himself. So I don't run out to see a Tarantino movie, but I was really glad that I rewatched this because this was really cool.
I think you have to think that highly of yourself to make something like this.
Oh sure,
I
yeah,
think you
yeah,
have to be I think you have to be completely confident in your vision to end up with something so unique. Like there's directors that you have like a huge team behind you. So like if you're unsure about something, you can get direction from other people
true.
and get other people's opinions. Where Tarantino's more like, no, say it how I wrote it. It's
Yeah.
good how I wrote it. Just say it how I wrote it.
Just say it,
Right.
yeah.
Just say the line. Just
Yep.
do the
That's
dance.
true. Yeah, he. I think I've read he's pretty meticulous on set. You know, no phones, maybe no scripts, not a lot of room for improv. Just you better come to set ready to do work.
I
But I
heard one
guess
of
all
the
the
only
best
people
directors
he
do that.
lets. I heard one of the only people he lets do like improv is Samuel Jackson.
Of course.
Yeah.
He
Why
said
not?
Samuel Jackson's a good writer and he can do it, but
Oh,
pretty much no one else.
He's like, you can say MFer as many times as you want
Yeah, yeah.
at any point in
Free
the script.
license.
Just
They
go ahead
have
and just start cussing
they have a deal. You could say motherfucker as much as you want, as long as I can
as
drop as
much as you
many
want.
M bombs as I want.
Right. And I won't cut it. We will keep
Yeah,
that in the final
yeah.
cut there. Do you think this
damn.
movie had any weak spots? Tyler, what about you?
Weak spots, weak spots. I don't know that the gimp was necessary.
The what?
Ooh, yeah.
The gimp.
Oh,
He didn't really. He didn't really do much in the whole. They let him out and then they hung him there, and that was his whole. My wife thought it was funny when he was tapping on his head, but I don't
not a
know.
part of that again.
Yeah, it's
Right.
fine,
Right.
but I don't know that I saw the point. Like I don't. The
Uh,
movie wouldn't have been much different without the gimp. I think. I don't know. What do you guys think?
what
I
about you,
feel like
Chris? What about you?
Are you pro gimp?
yeah, it was nice little comic relief, as in like where I'm going to go with it. I mean, the Christopher Walken scene was definitely relevant to the
Yeah.
story. March up the ass. I mean, like that scene could
That
it
was
didn't
good.
have, that was just thrown in there for like comedic, I like relief or something. I don't know, but I mean, if they had
Hmm.
removed that part from the movie, like I don't think it would have made a difference. He could have just been like, my dad survived. You know, he was a POW. He
Yeah,
survived
that's true.
prison camp, and that I mean, we would have known. But maybe the butthole makes it
Yeah.
that much better of a watch. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you could have had Christopher Walken entirely out of that movie, and his
But
Bruce
not saying.
Willis's story would have played out just the same.
But no,
Yeah, that's
other
true.
like yeah, I thought I every scene was great. I thought in that like yeah,
Back to the gimp. Does he live in that box all the time?
I was wondering.
Like, does he
I
sleep in
guess.
there? Do they feed him? How often does he get to go to the bathroom?
I
Yeah,
feel
they
like
were like, wasn't it like, well, he's sleeping, and it's like, dude, it's like the middle of the day, isn't it like 10 a.m. or something there? Like he's got to
Right.
catch the plane at 11 or something. Like
Well, when
10
you live
a.m.
in, I think when you live
Well,
in darkness like that, your circadian rhythm just goes out the window. So you just sleep when you're tired.
you just sleep all day.
Yeah.
long night.
Yeah, for real.
What
So
about
I
you,
guess
Chris?
if I had a weakness,
Any weak points?
if I had a weakness, the whole like Zed and over Ving Rhames and all that, the Gimp and stuff. Was that necessary? I don't know. Like that, you made us get through all this movie, and then it's like that was. when at the first time I saw this, I was like, "What the fuck? Like,
It kind of
what
comes
is
out of nowhere.
happening?" Like, oh my god, like this is not what I expected. A second weakness, I think, and I think this goes for most Tarantino movies, and I'm not knocking them. You could cut out like 10 to 15 minutes of this movie and still have something awesome. Like there's characters that just talk forever. They're just like all about making these like point of views from stuff that you don't think about. You could shave some of that off. It's not necessary.
I would say with like the Zed stuff, I mean, it does serve a purpose to give like closure for Bruce Willis's story.
Yeah.
So like at the end, you're not wondering like, is he going to get away? Are they going to find him? You know that him and Marcellus are on good terms, and you know that he's free to just.
I don't know if he said it good terms, but
Well, he just said he's not allowed back in
right.
Los
Yeah.
Angeles or California or whatever.
Yeah, that's
So they're
true.
not
He
on good.
says your Los Angeles rights are expired or
Oh, yeah.
something
Yeah.
kind of weird like that or something. But like he could have wrote that Bruce Willis saves Marcellus from just getting the shit beat out of him from Zed and his brother. Why do they have to like bend him over and rape him? It's weird. Like it's weird.
Well, I feel like
I can't
Marcellus.
imagine that writing into my script. You know, Ving Rhames read that script and was like, "Yeah, I'll play this guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Zed can just bend me over. That's fine."
yeah.
Like it's weird. It's weird.
But like
Just
Marcellus
character.
Wallace, he's like the power play in the movie. He's got all the power. He's the ringleader, and I mean, he threw a guy out the window allegedly for whatever reason, alleged reason. But I feel like it's a messed up way, but kind of to take his power away from him.
So
You know,
humanizes him a little bit,
worst way,
Sure.
yeah. And
knocks him
yeah,
down a couple pegs.
right?
Peg.
Because I mean, he was like the stronghold. What he said went, or I mean, and then with that, okay, what's in the briefcase? Sorry,
Ooh,
Chris.
here we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good
What's in
point.
the
Good
brief?
point.
There's theories out there.
So
Let's
I
let's
know
talk about the
exactly what's in the briefcase. Like I know
take it
literally
away.
what's in the briefcase.
Yes, go.
It's 2 batteries and a light bulb. But story wise, there's different theories.
Like,
Tarantino has addressed it, if I'm not mistaken, and he did a little like wave of like whatever you think is in it, or like
of course.
we talked about this on our other podcast that we did. I actually went and listened to the other day, and because this is our second podcast that we've started, and ironically enough, our first episode on the last podcast was Quentin Tarantino.
Nice.
Which is pretty crazy. Yeah. Well, what did we say there? What did we think was in the briefcase?
So there's a theory that it's like whatever the viewer thinks is in there, that's what it is, because it's like it's actually not that important to the story, right? The important thing is that Marcellus Wallace has something that needs returned to him, right? And then the other theory is like it's like you in the story when you see the briefcase, it's whatever you want it to be. And then there's the third theory of it's his soul. It's
His soul.
Marcellus Wallace's
Yeah.
soul. And that's why the combination on the briefcase is 666, and that's why he's got the bandage on the back of his neck.
So is it that he sold his soul to the devil and now he's getting it back? Is that kind of what the
something
666 thing is, or
I think so. I think that's the theory anyway.
so
Okay.
just whatever deal with the devil is in that briefcase? Is that kind of
Yeah.
the okay?
Yeah, that's kind of the fan theory. I think the reality of it is it's like you're paying attention to the wrong thing. It's just like it's a briefcase, they needed to get it back, they got it back.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of like the ending of Inception. It's not about whether or not he's dreaming with the spinning top, you know?
Right.
The point is he got to see the kids, like his kids'
Yeah.
faces and like whatever. Like,
Right.
so who gives a shit if it's a dream? He got to
Exactly.
remember his kids or whatever. Okay, but let's play on that this is his soul, okay? First off, you think a dude like Marcellus Wallace, you think when they open it up, his fucking soul would be gold? Dude, that'd be black as shit, bro. He is like not a good guy. Like that thing wouldn't be shining. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like, no way.
you're assuming your soul is colored based on your character.
I mean, yeah, kinda, yeah. But I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I guess it really isn't important. Well, I mean, it's important enough for Samuel L. Jackson to not want to give it up at the end, even if
Yeah,
you
it's true.
you know are working for this boss guy and some guy gets held up. He was like, I'm not giving this to you. And even Tim Roth was like, is that what I think it is? Well, what
Yeah,
the
and
hell do
how?
you think it is? Because I don't think
Yeah,
what you think it is what I think it is. So,
right.
you
If I
know,
saw a soul, I wouldn't know what I was looking at.
yeah, I'd be like, what am I?
Unless it was
Unless it
like
was,
his face floating around in this golden aura. I'd be like, oh,
yeah,
look.
yeah, just like a
Right, yeah.
3D like hologram of his face rises up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a mystery. And I hate when directors really get vague about it too. Like, well, what do you think it is? Or it's whatever you want it to be. Now, man, come on, cut that shit. Like, it's been like 30 years, dude. Just tell us now. What was in the damn briefcase? Like, it's
I
not
don't
going to
like
change any of our
out here.
opinions. I mean, would anything he said really make us think any less of the movie? I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like, gold, his soul, I don't know, some
Jules.
possession that he owns, whatever. Yeah, well, dude, just tell us, man. Quit being weird.
After
Quit being
my
weird,
first,
Tarantino.
the first time I watched it, I thought it was a briefcase full of gold. And then I heard some fan theory that it was his soul, and I was like, oh. But I mean, I was like, oh, it's a briefcase full of gold. Yeah, people
Yeah,
would kill it, you know?
Yeah, oh,
yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
Or
Gold seems
maybe
like the easy
root
answer.
of all evil, 666 is the case, the combination. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's his
And
soul now.
where would the guys? I think the guy's name was Brett that were at the apartment that Sam Jackson and Travolta visited. He eats his big Kahuna burger and stuff.
Yeah,
Where would these guys have gotten that briefcase with that in it, if that's what it is? Like, those guys seem like nobodies. You know what I mean?
Right.
yeah. I kind of wondered the same thing. Like, what? How did these jabronis get mixed up in this? They
Right.
don't really
Yeah,
look
well,
like criminals. They don't look like they're
no,
not intimidating or anything. They're just normal
no.
dudes.
Did they even have guns? Oh, the guy in the bathroom had a gun, but I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
Yeah, they
Which
had at
that's a
least
weird
one.
take your gun, but
he was just taking a shit with the gun, just in
yeah,
case.
you're most vulnerable.
Well, they could be just hot. They could just have the gun hidden in the bathroom, and he just happens to be in the
That's
bathroom.
yeah,
Like in Saw or something, like having in the back of the toilet or something, like hidden away.
Mhm.
But
I saw
yeah, I
something
don't know.
on. I saw something online today about how every time Vincent goes to the bathroom, something bad happens.
I think
Like
I've heard.
when he
Oh,
goes to the bathroom when he's with Mia, that's when she overdoses. When
Yeah,
he goes to the bathroom at Bruce Willis's apartment, that's when he comes home, and he ends up dying.
yeah,
And when he goes to the bathroom in the diner, that's when they try to stick up the joint.
yeah.
huh? Okay, okay.
And they
I
said
kind of like that.
what I saw was one of the reasons he's always in the bathroom is because he does so much heroin that he's always constipated. So
Makes sense.
That could be. He does say to Mia he has to take a piss though. He doesn't say I gotta go take a shit. So
right.
But would you
I mean,
tell smoking hot lady that you're about to go take a steamer, or would you be like, I'm gonna go pee?
And what he was really just going to give himself a pep talk to leave.
right? Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, he was talking in the mirror. He's like, go home, just go. Yeah.
Go home, jerk off, go to sleep.
yeah. Go home, jerk off. He's like, I'm not gonna be rude about it. I'm just gonna tell her how it is.
But I
And
love that scene though when like after it all goes down and they're kind of like awkwardly parting ways, knowing that there is feelings between each other, but they just went through like some of the most serious shit that some people could go through. I don't know. The humanity in that scene, I think, was just great because
But
there is something there between them, definitely. But
oh, for sure,
yeah,
yeah.
well, you think if he wouldn't like have died like the next day, there might have been something between them. The
yeah. She
bonding
looked like
bonding
yeah,
through trauma, and he did
Even
kind
in
of
the
save her life.
yeah,
yeah,
for sure. Even in the
Like,
bathroom, giving himself the pep talk, he's like, "This is a test of loyalty. Loyalty is good. I
yep,
need to stay strong and whatever." And then I think you only see them once more together after that. I think she's like, "Hey, I didn't thank you for dinner," and he's like, "Oh, it's no problem." But I can't remember where it
they,
is.
no, they did. They saw each other. Okay, okay,
They're
I know what you're
behind
talking about.
Marcellus Wallace at some point or whatever, and they have like a brief. Like, hey, thanks for last night. Like, hey, no problem. Whatever.
Was it when they were looking for Bruce Willis?
Maybe.
So it was
No,
right before.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can see it in my mind's eye.
So that's
I
like
just can't think of what it was.
goes leaves his Uzi on the table.
Yeah. So
That
do
was right.
they? So when they leave Quentin Tarantino's house, they've got the dad shirt and the dad shorts on. They go to the place where Marcellus Wallace is, right? Because
I was
Samuel
trying to put
Jackson
the
talks.
I was trying to put the whole timeline in my head earlier today.
And so at some point, Vince Vega has to go and get a new suit so that he can go to Bruce Willis's house and attempt to kill him. Like,
Yeah.
is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. It just didn't show it.
So
Right,
oh,
right.
okay, let me try to think.
Because
The
all of
first
his all of his suits kind of look alike. So I was like, wait a minute, he has to. But I know him and Bruce Willis had the interaction earlier at the bar, where they
I
kind of
think
like jaw jack each other, and then so it's later that I guess it's the next day or something when
I think
he goes to get.
chronologically they go to the hotel, they get the briefcase, they shoot Phil Lamar
They kill
or
Marvin.
whatever,
Yeah.
they kill Marvin. Then they go to Quentin Tarantino's. The wolf shows up. They get the new clothes. They go to the bar. That's when Bruce Willis enters.
Right.
They give him the case back. Bruce Willis takes the bribe. Then,
You left out the diner
sometime
because
that night, they change. Bruce Willis throws or wins the fight.
yeah,
Then the next morning, I skipped the restaurant. So after they
that,
leave Quentin Tarantino's, that's when they go to the diner.
yeah.
Oh
Then they
yeah.
go drop
Okay.
off. Then they drop off the briefcase. Then he wins the fight. Then he has to go back for his watch. And then Zed
And then
happens.
there's that bit. Yeah. Okay.
And then when he leaves there, that's the end.
So I guess it's he kills Travolta, then Zed happens, right? Because after Zed, they
Yeah.
got to get away.
Yep.
He's already got the
Yep.
watch. Okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
Man. So I didn't
I,
think about them. They had already been held up at the diner by the time they see Marcellus at the. Oh, I
at
didn't
the
think
end.
about that. Wow. Okay.
But I got a
He
question.
does a good job. Yeah, yeah.
Do you think the Gimp is Channing Tatum?
Uh, yes.
The end reference?
A very young Channing Tatum.
Yeah. I know exactly what.
Maybe the Gimp is Danny McBride, and then in This
Right.
Is the End, he has his own Gimp.
Yeah. The circle of gimps. I like it.
He was getting trained.
Okay, so Zed is Zed a cop? Like
Yes.
he's wearing like a cop shirt at least.
I believe so.
Like
I
Yeah.
just think maybe security guard. I mean,
I'm thinking he's kind of a crooked cop.
oh well,
okay.
yeah, for sure. I mean,
I don't think he
but
plays
like,
it. I don't think he's a straight laced cop.
but he rolls up on the chopper, not a Harley. Just so you know,
Oh.
he
Baby.
rolls up on the chopper. So I mean, I guess he could have been off duty, but then why the fuck are you wearing a your police blues? Because you're right, it kind of looks like a security guard, like the
That's
color
true.
blue and kind of how it's set up. Um, but I was like, huh. And he doesn't say anything about being off duty or anything cop like. But I
Yeah.
was like, that's weird. Why is he in a security shirt? Is his store? Is it just like some kind of secondhand
I
like
figured it was
pawn
flop
shop
like
thing or something? Okay,
I think
okay.
it's a pawn shop. He's a security guard.
Oh, he's a
oh,
security guard. Okay.
okay.
At least that's what a quick Google search says.
Okay.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
makes
because I was
sense.
didn't have the walkie right here and no baton. But he had a gun though, right? I could remember if he had a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he wanted to reach for it when he was holding the
Before he got
samurai sword at him.
blown off.
Yeah,
He's like, I want you to grab the gun.
that's right.
We I think today actually I had to look up because like I didn't know why Marvin left with Jules and Vince Vega to get in their car. So I think I was talking to Chris today about it, and I had to look up. He was a plant from Marcellus Wallace,
I never knew
and so
that.
that's why Samuel L. Jackson's like, you didn't tell us someone was in the bathroom, whatever, blah. It's because I mean, I guess they know he's the plant, so they know to bring him because they never say it, they never discuss it. They just
They
Right.
just said,
kill everyone else there, and then he's in the car, and then he gets killed. So I was like, well, why do they take this guy in the car? It's because he's a plant, which
Yeah,
no
that
one
makes sense.
ever alludes to.
that
But
was the
it,
best surprise in the whole movie, him shooting him in the face.
Yeah, blowing
poor
it
Mark.
off, dude.
The first time I saw that, I didn't expect it at all.
No.
No, same here. Same here.
But it makes sense though, because I mean, he opened the door when they knocked, and then he kind of just stood back against the wall, kind of like he knew what was
Sure.
going to happen, and he just kind of laid back in the background, like he knew he wasn't in danger. He was just kind of standing there, and yeah. But before that, I just thought they took him hostage or something, and they're like, "What are we supposed to do with this guy?" But that makes
That's
total sense.
that's what I thought. Yeah, because if you wanted to, even if he was friends with the guy trying to double cross him, why wouldn't you just take that guy to Marcellus Wallace instead of the
Right.
buddy over here? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because that did make me think a little bit. But I man, that overdose scene, like,
So good.
oof, that's tough to
Yeah.
watch, man. I mean, she looked rough, like that, like. Hurt my nose was running and my eyes were watering just like looking at her suffering. I was like, ah, oh my god, ugh, like
That's why I
ugh,
was
it's
saying
tough to watch.
probably my favorite character watching, just because, dude, like she hits all ends of the spectrum of a character. Like you see
Right.
her at her most flirtatious, her and her most lowest point in her life, and she had to play every emotion that a person can,
Ooh,
and
ugh, man,
take a drink.
That's true. There was some range.
for sure, yeah. And I'm not even like a huge Uma Thurman fan, but I was like, dang, man, that's girl, oof, that's rough.
And another thing goes when they pull up to Jack. What is it, Jack Rabbit? What's
Jack Jack Rabbit Slim, is that it?
yeah?
Yep.
There you go.
Jack Rabbit
So
Slim
when
or something like that.
like she's like, don't be a square, but and Kill Bill, Beatrice, she does that same exact thing. And so that's another reason that like back to what you were
Oh.
saying, all being
The
in the same unit.
square.
So
Did it bug you guys that it was a rectangle?
It was a rectangle.
let's.
Yeah, you're right.
It kind of bugged me a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was a rectangle. I just
maybe
now
that's
thought
why.
about that.
Would that be because like
Don't
the
be
panoramic
don't be a
view,
rectangle.
or just she just did a rectangle?
No, they did the dotted lines and everything. Clearly a
Oh yeah,
rectangle.
that's right.
Huh. That is weird because Tarantino's pretty meticulous. It's kind of, I'm surprised he wasn't, you know, like on that. Like, whoa, you need to draw a perfect square. You know?
Do it again.
I guess I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Good catch,
So
Tyler.
yeah.
Tyler knows his geometry.
It's not really a good catch. It's just me being nitpicky. But
It's a good catch, Tyler.
so what are
Yeah,
you guys
and you know what? He probably did that on purpose too.
just to piss me off?
Yeah, just stick it to us one final time.
So what are your guys' favorite scenes?
I
Chris, you
gotta
want to go
think.
first?
I gotta think on that one.
Okay. I actually really liked the bit. So John Travolta goes to Eric Stoltz's house, the drug dealer, the ginger selling all the drugs.
Oh yeah.
And he buys that really expensive stuff that Uma Thurman eventually overdoses on. So when he leaves, he's like, "Hey, can I shoot up here?" And he's like, "Yeah, mi casa su casa." And so when he shoots up, and then I think it goes right to like the nighttime car ride of Travolta going to pick up Uma Thurman, and like, man, he looks like, I've obviously never done heroin, nor have I been around someone when they're on it, but like, I think it's like the music and like how it was shot, and he's just like chilling in the car, just like in like a whole nother world, on this nighttime drive. And you can tell like it was like a screen in front of him, because it's almost like grainy, because it's supposed to be like, kind of pulpy. Really, really interestingly shot. And I know that's not exactly a scene or whatever, but just like that one part, I was like, man, this is like Travolta is just on it, dude. Like, just selling it.
He spent time with a casual heroin user to kind of
Oh, really?
learn what it
Okay.
was like. Yeah, he said he even like asked him like how can I get as close as I can to knowing what this feels like. so I can act. And they told him to get real drunk on tequila and then lay down in some warm water. So he said that's what he did. He got a bunch of tequila and then lay down in the warm
Oh,
water
dang.
and tried to like simulate
Okay.
that heroin feeling. And throughout the movie, you could see his like mood kind of go up and down with the heroin.
Oh, for
And
sure.
he mentioned, I saw an interview with him. He mentioned that Tarantino was like, I don't know what's up with John. He keeps just kind of floating in and out, and but I mean, it works. You could even
Yeah.
tell like where they are in the timeline by like how fucked up he looks.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Because by the time Mia's overdosing, he's pretty much come down. And he's
Oh, yeah.
firing on all cylinders trying to get her.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Um. But I
Well,
guess if I had to choose a scene, that is tough. I like the scenes with the drug dealer are pretty good.
Mhm.
Just because I like Eric Stoltz and like kind of how they interact and like the drug dealer is just like this super cool dude. It's just like, hey, mi casa es su casa. Like yeah, you can stay here and then when it flips and he's got to bring Mia there because she overdosed and he's like, what? Don't fucking bring her here, man. He's like, the day I bring an ODing bitch over to your house, then you give her the shot or whatever.
Yeah. I'm not giving her the shot. You give her the shot. The
Yeah,
day
give
I
her the
bring
shot.
an OD and bitch to your house, that's the day I give her the shot. Yeah.
Well, then
So
I
good.
think he agrees to it, and then when he gets it ready, he's like, "Here, you do it. You give the shot. They bring an ODing bitch over to your house. You give it a shot."
Did you see
But
it was kind of subtle, but that guy's wife, when they're about to give her the shot, her eyes light up. Like she's very excited about what's going on.
oh, Arquette.
she,
Yeah. Played a
The
good
chick with all the
crackhead.
shit in her face.
Yeah.
I think Chris, I think you told me today you were like, dude, she plays a good like crack addict or something, like a
Her
good
voice,
addict.
her voice irked me to the soul. But like, she just killer performance. She nailed that part. Not that I know many, crack addicts, but I mean,
Right? Yeah.
if you imagine, I mean, yeah, she nailed it. You know, because she was like from here to here, like she was just up and down from like crazy angry to like you said, just like full of joy almost,
Yeah,
anticipate
yeah,
joy to yeah,
Anticipating.
and then could just laugh like, oh, that was awesome, like
Yeah.
yeah, and which if I was in that situation, I would have just been crapping in my pants the whole time, and yeah,
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
what
absolutely.
shitting myself.
What uh, what was your guys' favorite scenes? What about you, Tyler?
it is tough. There's I think three that stick out. The diner scene at the end. Like I love Samuel L. Jackson's like back and forth with the guy with what's his name?
Tim Roth.
Tim. Yeah. I love their back and forth. I love the scene with the wolf. And then I love the OD, the overdose scene. I think if I had to pick one, it would probably be the OD scene. That's a
Very
lot
intense.
of yeah, it's very exciting.
It's one of the most memorable for sure. Like
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
even to the point when he finally does it, man, he just like boom and like you hear it, like you hear it all the
Oh
way
yeah, you
through.
hear it. The sternum, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Well, it's great. Like, wait, I do it 3 times. He's like, I got to stab her 3 times. But he's telling him, he's like, no,
I got
dude.
a stabbing motion.
Yeah, he's like,
No, just one time. You just have to go hard enough to get through the
yeah.
breastplate.
And that's like
Yeah,
that's
that
that,
was good.
and like the most ridiculous situation or like terrible situation, and it's just like I find myself laughing every time because of little
It's
things.
like a dark comedy. Chris, what Tyler, did you say all three of your
So,
favorite scenes? You said all three, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. What about you,
Diner,
Chris?
diner overdose, and the wolf.
The wolf.
nice. So, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but that scene with Mia and Vega, that just awkward separation when they're saying goodnight, like that scene, there's just something about it. But then also the other one is just like you were saying, Tyler, that end sequence when, and I would say it's even after Samuel L. Jackson pulls the gun on Tim Roth, in that, what he grabs him and
Yeah.
pulls, and he's like, no, he's like, I'm gonna count to three, and you're gonna sit down. Like from that point, that conversation where
They're
he's
gonna
like,
do it. but you're gonna do it
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. He's like, I would have killed your ass. He's like, but I'm currently going through something right now, and just that
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
I'm
the
trying
whole
Going through a
real
transition, man.
hard to be a
yeah.
shepherd.
And from that point to like when they like strut their stuff out of the restaurant, like bad motherfuckers, and they're wearing like their bike shorts. That I don't know. That scene's great.
Yeah, like tuck the gun in the front of your shorts.
I love Jules. You give him $1,500, I'll shoot him right now.
Oh yeah. He's like, yeah, be the Fonz. What's the Fonz? Cool. She's like, he's like,
Tell
that's right,
that
baby.
bitch.
Be cool.
Tell that bitch to be cool. Be cool, honey bunny.
Yeah, be cool, honey bunny. I
Yeah,
did like
great. Yeah,
he doesn't take his eyes off Tim Roth the entire time, but yet
yeah.
he's talking honey bunny over here.
Gun on me. Put the gun on me.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
really cool. Like he had control of that whole scene, dude. Both diner bits, both prologue and epilogue, so to speak, very well written. They were both really cool.
Between
I thought
pumpkin,
it was funny that he didn't give anybody else their money back.
right,
Like he had control of the robber, and nobody else got their money back.
right.
He
I
could have
think
took the bag from him and gave everybody their wallets back.
Yeah, because he gave him the 1,500, right?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Oh
because
yeah,
he's
he
like,
could have
buy
given
your
that.
yeah, and
That's right.
yeah, yeah. That was one of the best spoken scenes, and of course it's Samuel L. Jackson just like delivering it. You
Classic.
know, he's
For
like,
sure. Ezekiel 25:17 or whatever it was. Uh, which I was telling Chris. So in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, when Nick Fury fakes his death on his fake tombstone, it actually says the beginning like sentence or whatever of that, and then it says Ezekiel 25:17 as like homage to his character here, which I thought was super awesome.
I never caught that either, and that's one of my favorite Marvel movies. And yeah, I never caught, and I have to go back and watch it now because I want to
Just
see
for
it.
that.
I want to nerd out and be like, oh, I see it, I see it.
This has stood the test of time, I think. And I think when most people hear Quentin Tarantino, despite everything that's come after this, I think they like Pulp Fiction. Just like if not in the top three things you think of when you hear Quentin Tarantino.
I think I think for the older generations, for sure, it's the best.
For sure. Yeah.
It's
For
like
sure.
this was '94. I was 2 when this came out.
Yeah, I was 3 almost 4 when it came out, depending on when in '94 it did. Yeah.
Like this is my dad's favorite movie. It's like so
Oh
it's
no
like not
shit.
even really for our generation. You know what I mean?
No.
I think that's maybe why we might gravitate towards Django a little bit more. It's a little more
For sure.
modern.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
we were at
11,
the
and I remember my dad. He brought it home from the Blockbuster Video, and he brought. I might have been like 13, I think, something like that. It was already on VHS, and he put it on, and he's like, "I don't know if you could watch this, but I watched it anyways." and, and
He's
I
like
was,
he's like all this seems fine until they bust the gimp out. He's like, what?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I might
because
have.
if anything, there's just like a lot of lessons to be learned. He's just like, hey, don't do fucking drugs if this happens to you.
Well,
Like
there's a lot of violence, and like bad words, but there's nothing really like sexual or that bad until like the gimp comes out.
It
yeah.
goes 0 to 60, like
Yeah,
Okay. Speaking of Tarantino, so Tarantino in all of his movies is really heavy on the racism, man. Like reflected in these characters or like super racist vulgarity. Like, what's your take on that, guys? Because like that's some of this is unnecessary. Like, you don't need to say every person in this movie got the free pass to say racist terms, and no one batted an eye about it.
so when does the
It's
movie
wild,
take
right?
place? When does the movie play? Does it take place in '94,
I'm assuming it does. I mean,
or is it more of
honestly,
like in the past?
that Jerry curl says otherwise. I don't know.
That's
that's
what I
true.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It
I
almost
don't
seems like
know.
it's a little bit older supposed to be in a time before. That doesn't necessarily excuse it, but they all are criminals. Like none
Right.
of these people are
Yeah.
good people,
In
right?
different walks of life, and
And the ones that are, they don't really use the like Tarantino. I actually don't know how much he's involved in like criminal activity in the movie because it seems like he's got a wife and a home and like
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't know
It just
where
seems
him
like
and
maybe
Jules know
he
each other
knows some
from,
criminals.
but he was saying it
Hmm.
right too, Samuel L. Jackson. So I don't know.
See, and that's what I don't get. Even if you're a criminal, a bad white guy probably can't call a bad black guy a racist
Yeah,
term. You know what I mean?
yeah. Like I mean, so you look at Django and it's like obviously they were treating black people pretty bad during Django times.
Yeah. Right.
right.
Obviously. Yeah.
But yeah,
But
yeah, it
like,
is. I don't.
it was a bit
Maybe
much.
the maybe the '90s was more full of slurs than we remember. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was
I gotta
what
look. When does it take
30 something
place?
years ago, 30 years ago. Uh,
A lot's happened since that time.
Maybe it goes with the territory with like, being gangsters and cartels. But yeah, he definitely mixes that into a lot of his stuff. I know he's married to a black woman, and I think even his wife in the movie was, because they portray her coming home. He's like, my wife comes home, and I think they show her come in, and she might be a
Yeah.
nurse. Or
Yeah. You're
is
right.
she? You know,
Yeah.
so
She's a
I don't know.
nurse. Graveyard shift.
Maybe that he gets a free pass. He thinks. I don't. You know.
I
Uh,
don't know.
but
Since he
but yeah,
married into the family, he gets to say that stuff.
yeah, right.
It's
Yeah,
I guess
especially
it's really off-putting, I think, in a way, especially when you kind of watch it in today's climate. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know, and I guess I don't know. I don't know if any of your parents grew up just dropping racial slurs everywhere. Mine didn't. So maybe it's just because, like you said, I'm not a product of that environment, or I didn't grow up on the south side of the wrong street or in the wrong neighborhood, whatever. It's it's a little off-putting. It does shape the movie though. Like it kind of tells you like a lot about these characters just from how they talk. I mean,
yeah,
Yeah.
all these guys are bad in so many other ways.
yeah.
Why
They're all
wouldn't they say all
criminals.
these derogatory terms? Hitmen. You know, I guess Bruce Willis isn't a bad guy. I mean, until he starts killing people or whatever. But like, he's not a bad dude. But everyone else in that movie is pretty like a low life. So whatever.
I'd say it's
It's still
self-defense. He's self-defense the whole movie, I think.
that's true. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. The boxing match, self defense or not, I don't know.
Oh yeah, he did
Uh,
kill.
It's like funny. He killed the first guy he ever killed, and then within 24 hours, he kills two more.
he's killed several people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and like he killed a dude in the boxing ring. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck, man? I was like, this ain't
That's
Rocky
happened.
Four. Like
That
he
happens.
just Ivan Drago'd someone in that boxing ring. I thought that was a little unbelievable. Like, there's no way,
No, that
unless
happens.
you just, I'm not saying he couldn't, but like, I don't know. Like, you would have had to really, I think, done something to kill this. I don't know.
Well, maybe the guy had his guard down a little bit because he thought he was a shoe in to win.
Maybe he was aware that he was supposed to knock him out in the fifth or something.
Yeah, when there's a fix in, they tell both people.
That's true.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, that's true,
Both
I
people
guess.
know
Yeah, you're right.
because you don't want to knock him out in the fourth.
that
True.
and Marcellus Wallace kind of was telling him, he's like, "Yeah, you're a has been. You're on your way out. There's no coming back for
Right.
you." And he's like, "I'm gonna show this guy,"
That's
and
pride. That's pride fucking with you,
and put
boy.
every yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna sting, but
that's
yeah,
pride.
like everything you got, and just like put it, yeah.
Oh, I love when
Pride's
she's
important.
like, Bruce Willis's girlfriend's like, "Where's my car?" And he's like, "I had to wreck that car." Like the way he said it
Oh,
was
yeah,
just like,
direct
it's
that car.
just something you got to do sometimes. Oh, I had to wreck that Honda, baby.
Who's
Well,
Zed?
whose
Zed's dead,
Spike
baby.
is this? That's a chopper. Well, whose chopper is this? Zed's. Where's Zed? Zed's dead, baby.
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. I did remember that line in the 10-year time that I had seen this movie. I did remember that line. I thought it was funny. Actually, I think I was telling Chris today that whole interaction when he rides up with the chopper and she comes down, and the whole time he's like, "Come on, get on the bike, get on the bike." and he's kind of yelling at her, and so she like starts to break down, you know, and he's like, "Oh no, oh, did you get your pancakes? Did you enjoy your breakfast? Okay, I'm really sorry." And then like has to like coddle her, and then like, "All right, but we gotta go. Let's go. Let's get
Their
on this plane. Forget
relationship
all
is
of us."
is pretty funny
It was funny.
because you can tell he's trying to be like he's trying to be tough and like let's go, we gotta go, but then like her softness like breaks him down. And
Yeah,
Is is she pregnant?
I don't
Because
think so.
she like the way she talked about having like a pot belly or like
yeah.
whatever.
They're
And
they're
like
they're that's a conversation they could have cut out.
right, yeah.
It
Like that
threatened to.
wasn't very.
I don't know.
That's not
I hope you
the
wouldn't say
pot
that.
belly talk is not the pillow talk that I have with my wife. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that. You know what I mean? Like, and and if my wife said, "I wish I had a pot belly," and I made the joke, even as a joke, of, "Well, you already have one,"
yeah.
I'd have been on the couch. Okay, like most girls would be like, "What? Excuse me? Like,
All right. A what?
you can sleep outside." Like, she
Right.
would not have played. But and then he kind of has his hand on the belly, like I don't know. I was unsure if they were pregnant, but they never address it. I guess Tarantino
I
just gives you a lot to just kind of like figure out.
think
Hey, what's
about
in this
yeah.
briefcase? Hey, is she pregnant or not? Like, hey, does that gimp live in that box? Who knows? Like, y'all just have to think about this shit. Like,
He's like, I've wrote enough with the dialogue. You can figure the rest
yeah,
out.
for real.
Yeah, all the answers are there. You just got to read between the
Yeah,
lines.
watch
Yeah.
the movie a few more times and figure it out. Okay, so But this was a good movie. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. It's actually kind of making me want to watch some of these other Tarantino movies that I haven't seen, based on you guys talking about them and stuff. Obviously,
What haven't you seen? You said Kill Bill.
I haven't seen. I've seen part of the first Kill Bill. Like we were talking about on that one podcast. I've definitely seen the first half. I don't think I finished it. I've not seen Kill Bill 2, and I've not seen anything after Django. So Once Upon a
You
Time in
know,
the West or Hateful Eight, I have not seen.
Kill Bill was only supposed to be one movie, but they
Just
filmed
one.
so much that they just cut it. They just cut two movies, and that's why they came out within like the same year.
Aren't they? Aren't they both like 2 hours long or something too? I mean, they're
They're both
lengthy, right?
they're
Like
both pretty long. Yeah,
it's a saga for sure.
yeah, yeah,
Well, it needs to be a trilogy. He needs finish. He needs to wrap that up. Because I mean, Uma
Yeah,
Thurman's
for
got a
sure.
daughter. I mean, Eva Green's little girl. I mean, she could come back for revenge. Beatrice's daughter. They could fight.
yeah.
Daryl Hannah. I mean, she could be the blind sensei to Eva Green's daughter and just have this epic
Yeah,
revenge tale. Flip the script. Have maybe Beatrice gets killed, and then they could use yeah, Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman's real daughter to play her daughter,
yeah, her real life
and
daughter for sure.
I'd watch that Kung Fu Samurai.
Yeah.
All
I
the pieces,
think.
are there, all of them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, and it's to me, it's like any movies that stops at number two. Unless like the box office return sucked or like whatever. Like, why stop at two, man? Like, if you anytime you make a sequel, dude, just go for a third. Like, write it out. You know what I mean?
That's what we want.
Push it. Milk it for all it's worth.
Well, there's one we haven't even talked about. Have you seen Jackie Brown?
That was what he did after Pulp Fiction, right? And I have not seen that.
I'm trying
I
to get
forgot
back
even he did that, to
to.
be honest with you. So
It's a good movie. It's actually a good movie.
I couldn't get into it. I've tried. I've tried to like it. Yeah, I don't know.
I
And I just recently found out it was an adaptation from a novel. I did not,
I
that's
didn't know
weird.
that.
because I thought everything he did was original. Original pieces.
Well, and it goes to show, I think, the one thing that he adapted, like, is arguably his worst movie. Like, maybe amongst fans, you know what I mean? It's
I was
definitely
say
the
you
least
haven't seen it.
talked
How could
about.
you know? I like it. I think it's a good movie.
I think just general opinion. Yeah, like not my
Uh,
opinion. I've never seen the movie, but I think most people in 9 Tarantino films or whatever, I think Jackie Brown sits at least in the bottom half. But
I'm looking at IMDb. It's a 7.5.
it's not bad. That's a C, so I'll take it. Those are
Got
my grades
Michael.
in school.
It's got Michael
Passing.
Keaton. Robert De Niro, Chris Tucker.
Yep. Yep.
He's got a bunch of
I don't know.
people in that movie he's not worked with ever again. It's kind of weird. Like,
I think it says
you know,
something if your worst movie's still pretty good.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I was just saying I think it's regarded as one of his worst. Like, I'm not
And I
saying
mean,
that. You know.
that's just my opinion, though. There's probably a crap ton of people out there that they're like, that's his second best movie. That was just my opinion. I much rather I prefer the samurai gangster stuff over, which
Well,
I guess
that is kind of gangster stuff, I think.
there was a little organized crime, wasn't there? Yeah. I just
See,
the characters didn't hit me how they have in the other movie, all his other movies.
Fair enough.
I just I don't go, and I don't know how I'd say they're mafia, but I don't go for a lot of gangster films. Like, it's just not my thing. Like, I don't care for Casino or
What?
Goodfellas
Well,
or
hold on.
this stuff. And I know that
Well,
Pulp Fiction and stuff isn't that exactly, right? Like, it's not
even
mafia,
if you
but
don't like gangster stuff, dude, Goodfellas and Casino are like
classics.
good. They just are good.
I think I've asked you which movie is it that Ray Liotta's like in the car, like looking
Hiding
at
from
That's
the
good.
helicopter. That's
yeah,
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
That's classic,
lame,
dude.
lame.
I can't believe how wrong you are. That's so. That's the worst take I've ever heard you make. I think
Henry Hill.
Goodfellas is amazing.
I need to give it another shake, but the one time I watched it, I was like, this is stupid. Like, why?
No,
What
it's
is
so
happening
good,
right now?
so good.
And then I'm pretty sure my dad like slapped me across the face and told me I was wrong, and was like, mafia
Yeah.
movies are the best,
See, I don't. I'm
Uh,
not a big like gangster movie guy either, but I know that
you think you recognize a good
Goodfellas.
film
Yeah, yeah,
for a good film? Sure.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll give it another shake sometime.
I'm picky about my gangster movies because I like Casino, Goodfellas, even like A Bronx Tale. That's like I
Ooh,
don't know,
okay.
I like those, but the characters got to grab me. The story's got to grab me. I'm not like a gangster horror, where I'm just like, oh, gangster movie, yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Story's got to be there. The actors have got to be there. That's what is it? Once Upon a Time in America. That's good. That's a good.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I mean, and even like gangster TV shows tend to do really, really well, like The Sopranos. I think Boardwalk Empire kind of dabbled in organized crime-ish or something.
But I heard good.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders, yeah. Even something like DC's The Penguin, just came out on Max or whatever a couple months ago. That's organized crime in the Batman universe, and even that was like super well regarded, and everyone loved Colin Farrell's Penguin and stuff. It's
I've,
just,
I've
I don't know,
watched
man.
first half. It's good.
Is it good? Okay, I'll have to give it a shake. Um, I just generally don't go for crime
Like
movies.
right a Batman too. It
Yeah,
picks like
yeah.
right.
Hmm. Okay. Well, you guys have given me a lot to think about here on some of these gangster movies. I'll have to go
Yeah, I
watch
can't.
lame Goodfellas again and
Goodfellas is
Casino and
so good. Casino is too long. Casino, you get halfway through and you go, okay, this is clearly the ending. And then it's like, oh, there's still an hour and a half of this left. I'll accept Casino, even though I do like it. But
sure.
Goodfellas, you're wrong about. But that's okay.
Are those both Scorsese films?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, you guys are gonna dump on me here too. I don't run out to go see a Scorsese film. I've probably seen 3 Scorsese movies, maybe.
They're too long. They're too long.
They're too long. They're always really
Hollywood's
serious.
Hollywood's taking too much of our time. I think hour and a half movies need to make a comeback.
Yeah, hour and
I'm
a
getting
half.
a little winded with the. I still have Christopher Nolan's one of my favorite, if not my favorite directors. But I still haven't seen what was the most recent one.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. It's too fucking long. When am I gonna have? I have kids. When am I gonna have 3 hours to watch a movie?
Split it over like a week. Do like 7 20-minute sessions or something like that.
And I didn't really like Dunkirk that much. It was too long.
Yeah, that one was a little over. Yeah,
I
it was a
guess I
little over.
haven't seen his last few movies either. Did you guys see is it Tenet, the time travel one with Robert Pattinson and
I gotta watch it again. I didn't understand it.
well, who
Yeah, I don't
did?
know.
Apparently it's the most mind fucking thing he's ever made since Inception. So Nolan can't just tell a movie beginning to end without fucking jumping all over the place and stuff. It's like just make a singular movie, man. Just make a linear. Like how hard is this?
I don't know. But then you go back and watch Memento and Prestige, and it's like, all right, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
See,
and then
Memento.
I watched Inception and I'm like, okay, all right, you win. I'm the idiot here. My bad. Yeah.
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, great pick. Or
Except for I don't like the fourth dimension is love. It's like, okay, all right.
yeah, for sure.
You had me until that.
The Prestige is all you need,
What
hands
the
down.
more
For sure.
that was? I totally missed that. If that was the point.
You know what I'm talking about? When he's like in the bookshelf and he's like, it's love.
Yeah.
Murph, I'm in the bookshelf. Somehow.
He's like pushing
That went
books
over.
off to the wall and stuff.
He's
Yeah,
he's
that
too.
is- I think
I'm
Nolan
making
is
fun of it,
just,
but I do love that movie.
yeah, I think Nolan is just too smart for us idiots. Like
Yeah.
he's really smart. Like he had to, I guess he taught himself all the stuff for Oppenheimer, like how the bomb works and like the physics and like all that. Like he taught that himself or something. Like what?
Well, I think they discovered like new black hole science on Interstellar. Like the team working on Interstellar discovered new science
Yeah,
about
for
new
sure.
things
Man.
about black holes.
Just for wow. I believe it.
Like his interpretation of the black holes like super like accurate or something like that. Put
Yeah,
everything from like the lack of sound to like the time dilation and like how it like wormholes in, but then kind of like mushroom clouds out and like all that stuff. I don't know about that fourth dimension horse shit or whatever he was talking about, where it's like a fucking like Rubik's cube, like kaleidoscope thing. It was
Yeah.
weird. It's like whatever. But the rest of that is awesome.
It was worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
So you really think you could go to the end of what essentially goes on forever and then time travel through there, access other points in time?
It is weird. Yeah,
That makes
Not without love.
not without love. He kind of Tarantino's that too, where it's a lot of like you kind of on your own have to put some of these pieces together.
Yeah.
But like sometimes the pieces could fit different ways, and they're just like really super vague about it. Like, just whatever you think. It's not about the spinning top. It's about he saw his kids. Yeah, that's great that he saw his kids, but just fucking tell me, was he dreaming or not? How hard is it to
Right.
give me an answer? Just say yes or no.
Right.
Nod your head, blink twice, do something. Like,
Yeah.
why can't you just be clear about this? It's been like 10 plus years. Come on. I don't get it. But like, okay, out of 10, Pulp Fiction. Where are we going? Where are we going, Pulp Fiction? Where on the scale are you playing?
10.
Oh, wow. You're,
It's
dang,
a
that's
great
good.
movie.
Yeah,
It's a great
what do you-
movie. It's
I'll
I'm
give it a
giving
10.
it a 10.
10? Okay.
10 out of 10.
It's culturally
Masterpiece.
significant. It's full of A-listers in the prime of their career, just highly regarded as his best film, and he's one of the best directors. I think if you don't give it a 10, then what are you going to give a 10? Like if a 10 exists at all, it should go to one of the best directors' best movies. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Is there flaws? Maybe, but maybe that's what makes it perfect.
I will say it's not a 10. It's not,
Okay.
not a 10 for me. But I will say, well, did you listen to all the podcasts we did before? What did I give it then? Do you know? Did you hear by
I don't
chance?
remember. I didn't make it to the end. I just wanted to hear because the last time we did it, it was about Tarantino at large. This one was a little
Okay.
more focused.
Right.
So I just wanted to listen to the bits about Pulp
Okay.
Fiction specifically.
I think I'm gonna go 8.5.
It's pretty good.
And I think that's pretty solid for a Tarantino film that isn't Django and or Glorious Bastards.
I think it's better than Inglourious Basterds.
And I'm only talking it because, like I said, you could probably shave off a good 15 minutes. There's some weird stuff, but I'm not knocking it for that. I'm just not into organized crime and like whatever. It is lengthy. I was like, Jesus, I don't remember this being that long. But
Well, it's because when you like when you think about how many scenes there are and what happens, you're like, oh, that can't be 2.5 hours.
For sure, yeah. I
It's not
mean,
2.5 hours worth of stuff that happened.
no, it's not. I'm gonna go 8.5. I'm gonna go 8.5. What about you, Chris?
I don't believe in halves ratings. I'm going with I'm going with an 8. I mean, it's every time I watch it, it's great. I don't even know if I have a 10, if there is a 10. Um,
No 10 out there?
that in my opinion, if a movie's ever made that was like a 10, there maybe
One
well,
movie you've seen that's a 10?
there is one 10 that exists.
What is it?
What's that?
Now
I'll
I'm
save
curious.
that for if we ever
Cover it.
cover the movie.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to pull my Tarantino. It's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Whatever you want it
Wanted
to
to.
be. That's the 10. No, yeah, it's great. I love it. It's awesome. Every time I watch it, I'm like reminded this movie's rad. It's
Yeah.
it's great. It's stylish.
It's a lot
I
of
mean,
fun. I think
oh
is
It
yeah,
is a
really
fun movie. For something with like dark-ish subject matter, yeah, it is a fun movie, for sure. But even the two movies I put above this, Django and Inglorious, I don't know that I would give it 10. Maybe 9 for both of those that I can think of. It's been a while since I've seen them, but
and I rated that off the fact that for me, Inglorious Bastards is a 9, and Django is a 9, and then yeah, I would say since this is behind them, it would have to be an 8. And I
have to
mean,
be an 8.
and Inglorious Bastards and Django are almost 10s to me. Almost
I
10s.
probably give Django a 10 as well. I probably put both of these at a 10.
They're great. All right,
They're
I'll tell
great.
you.
Yeah. Sure.
My 10 Fight Club.
Ooh,
That's my number 10.
Oh, that's your
that
10.
is a great.
Yeah.
That's one I'm thinking about doing. Me and my buddy Justin, we're going to be doing some episodes about movies based on books, and
Yeah.
Fight Club's definitely in the running for one of those episodes.
That is one of my 10s. Definitely.
It's a great movie.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
know I know you're a big Fight Club fan, Tyler. So I know I can see
Fight
you
Club,
dishing out a 10
Club
for Fight
rules.
Club. And I think I've maybe seen Fight Club 2, maybe 3 times. Um, Another one I don't feel as strongly about as you guys do, but we'll save that for if we ever do Fight Club or whatever, because that'd be a good one to do. There's a
Like
lot
I
to talk
said,
about with that too.
if you're going to be on that one, you're going to have to read the book as well.
Read the book. Is it very long?
No, it's kind of short.
Oh, okay.
You can
Right on.
burn through it in like a day and a half, Chris.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Okay.
I'll probably
Oh,
end
in
up doing
fact,
the audiobook for those episodes because
have you seen the movie The Outsider?
the Stephen King one,
No, no, no.
like based on this.
No, The Outsider with Jared Leto.
No, I haven't had it.
From 2018, I think. I think it's a Netflix movie.
Around then, you should check that out. It's
Okay.
it's up there. I'd have to rewatch it. That could possibly. I'd say. Well, I want to save my rating for that, but it's definitely up there.
It's up
It's a
there. Okay.
Maybe we
solid.
should keep track. Maybe we should keep track of these ratings. I feel like I'm going to regret giving Pulp Fiction a 10 in the future. I feel like there's going to be a better movie that I give a 9, and I'm going to feel bad about it.
Nah.
I'm not that consistent, with
My
my
favorite.
ratings. It just depends on how I feel.
It depends on the day. One
Yeah.
day my movie could be this. The next day it could be something. It depends on my mood too. So I won't judge you.
Cool. Well, all right, cool. All right, so we got our ratings. I think this was a good one to watch if you're not going to the movie theater. It's a good one to think outside the box office and check out. Did you guys watch the DVD or what? How did you guys watch it? Because I watched it
Paramount?
on I think Paramount. Yeah.
Paramount Plus.
So it is on a streaming service. You
It's
don't
on
gotta go out there
Prime.
and run.
Yep.
It's on Prime too.
I saw it
Rent
on
or
Prime,
whatever. Okay.
and it was
So
free
yeah,
on
you can
Prime.
get out there, check it out. I think all of us said it is very worth a watch. Maybe don't have the kids in the room. Um, Worth a
Yeah.
check out, especially for a dude as prolific as Tarantino. Went from making, I think the budget on this movie was like $8 million or something, and it made like 200 million in like 1994. Which is like a $1 billion blockbuster in today's world.
Yeah,
I think he
It
won
made
a
a lot
bunch
of
of
waves.
awards and stuff. And
But yeah, get out there, check it out. Tell us what you think, and tell us your favorite Tarantino movies. Can't wait to hear them. So, but check us out. Can't wait to see you later.
Good stuff, guys.
Yeah, later.